What are Sigma males and why are they rare? Hello everybody and welcome to Male Wisdom. In this video, I talked about the rarest archetype, the definition and signs of the Sigma male and how to be one. So if you want to know if you are a Sigma male, then check this video out and learn more about the topic. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this in the future. A Sigma male is a man within the sociosexual hierarchy who chooses to live his life outside of the typical social dominance hierarchy structures of society. Sigma males share many traits in common with the alpha archetype. However, their tendency to walk outside the lines of traditional social dominance hierarchies sets them apart and makes them different. The archetypal Sigma male is defined above all else by his tendency to forsake modern society's conventional social dominance hierarchies. These men walk a more solitary path. They're sometimes called lone wolves or wanderers. The sociosexual scale, attributed initially to Vox Day, is a system for describing how men and boys relate to one another and organize themselves into different archetypes. These archetypes categorize men based on who they are, how they behave, what their inclinations are likely to be, and how women perceive them in the sexual marketplace. But today, we're going to go beyond the Sigma male meaning and answer the pressing question that likely landed you here. Are you a Sigma male? Let's break it down and explain it. The exact role of the Sigma male archetype in the modern sociosexual hierarchy is somewhat hotly debated. But for all intents and purposes, it describes a man who goes his own way, living as a lone wolf. I've found that the term is often used in conjunction with MGTOW philosophy, men going their own way. Men who believe in the MGTOW movement tend to identify strongly with the Sigma archetype. They see the idea of walking away from social dominance hierarchies and becoming a lone wolf as synonymous with the MGTOW mandate of walking away from both women and a society that has been quoted as destroyed by feminism and quote. But despite the apparent ideological link between the Sigma male archetype and MGTOW, that's not the only filter to view the true identity of the Sigma male. To get a truly accurate view of how a Sigma fits into the modern sociosexual hierarchy, we need to pull the lens back and take a more comprehensive look at how the different male archetypes work together. If the alpha male is the king, and if he's served by a court filled with beta males, then the Sigma male is the traveling bard, storyteller, or wanderer who visits the king. He may dine with the king. He may even hold the king's favor. While not necessarily well known, his exploits or successes may earn him respect and admiration. He doesn't take a wife. Instead, he sleeps with his pick of the most beautiful women from the king's court and then leaves as quickly as he arrives to continue his journey. For Sigma, the journey itself is the true goal. This is what he lives for. Unlike the betas, he doesn't lust for the king's power or favor. He probably honestly doesn't care if the king likes or dislikes him, because those things are meaningless to him as a Sigma. He also frees himself from the trappings and challenges of trying to compete with the betas. Finding out if you are a Sigma male is a bit more complicated than it sounds, but there are a few questions you can ask yourself to help determine if you are a true Sigma male or one in the making. Or just a wannabe. Without further ado, here are 11 questions you can ask yourself. Are you an introvert? An introverted personality doesn't necessarily make you a Sigma male, but they process everything internally. They don't like to talk to others about their problems or issues until they've worked everything through in their minds first. Do you usually work things out on your own before talking to anyone? If you are, it could signify you're a Sigma male. Do you always plan? If you're a Sigma male, you tend to plan everything meticulously. Whether meeting friends, doing business, or going on vacation, you'll be planning everything possible. The itinerary, time frames, and costs are down to every detail. This is why Sigma males are so successful in jobs requiring planning and a high level of organization. Are you the planner in your group of friends? If so, then you might be a Sigma male. Are you more intrigued by deep and meaningful conversations or small talk? Being a Sigma male, you don't care for discussions that don't have much substance. You're a man of few words, but the words you do say will be of great significance. You're not interested in talking about mundane things like the weather or what you had for breakfast, preferring instead to engage in deep conversations that are more meaningful. Do you choose morals over success by any means necessary when problem solving or aiming for a specific target? If you're a Sigma male, morals are of high importance. Unlike other personality types, you won't just do whatever it takes to get the desired results if it means jeopardizing your morals and values. Are you efficient? If you are a very efficient person, this strongly indicates you lean towards a Sigma male personality. Sigma males not only have a penchant for meticulous planning, but also ensure that they get everything done to a professional standard in a timely fashion with fantastic attention to detail. If you're working in a group and they are being a little slow, you'll be quick to take the reins and lead the group with outstanding leadership. Of course, you think your way is the right way. So the more you prepare, the more efficiently you can get things done. So if you're a Sigma male great at planning, you'll also be great at efficiency and leading a group when you have to. Of course, do you think your way is the right way? Do you tend to have a specific way of working that you consider the right way? If so, you could be a Sigma male more than any other personality type. Sigmas have very particular methods they use to get a job done, and will often take over if they notice other people working inefficiently. A Sigma male's approach tends to be more well-planned and logical. Still, this personality trait can sometimes irritate others, even though they can't deny that Sigma's way is usually better. Are you quick to offer solutions or emotional support to your friends when they need it? A trait that sets Sigmas apart from others is that when a person close to them is in crisis, a Sigma male will be quick to offer possible solutions or advice on how to feel better instead of simply being a shoulder to cry on. If you are a Sigma male, rather than allowing your friend to rant and vent to you about their problems, you try to think of solutions to make their worries disappear quickly. Sometimes this might rub your friends the wrong way as it can come across as insensitive, but they don't understand where you're coming from. Does this sound familiar to you? You could be a Sigma male. Do you feel like you can't be yourself around new people? Sigma males tend to be different people when they're around strangers instead of friends with good friends. They feel at ease, like they can show who they are. They can be goofy and mess around with strangers. They're polite but more reserved, as they don't feel comfortable opening up to people. They don't know that well you are regularly trying to improve yourself. It's easy for most people to answer yes to this question, but answer it honestly. If you're a true Sigma male, you will constantly be working on your perceived inadequacies or areas in which you think you're lacking. Sigma males will always reflect on things they didn't do well or didn't go according to plan, so next time they are better prepared and less likely to make the same mistakes. Are you frustrated by society's obsession with the alpha male? There are many similarities between the alpha and the Sigma, but for the Sigma, the idea of being classed as alpha is about as appealing as a snake in a salad spinner. If you roll your eyes at the thought of forming a tribe and climbing the social ladder, much preferring to go your way, then it's highly likely that you, my friend, are a Sigma male. Do you enjoy being alone? But if you're an extroverted, outgoing person who wants social situations and even finds yourself energized by being in large groups, you are most likely not a Sigma. However, if you find your energy drains quite quickly when you're around lots of people, regain power by being alone, preferring solitude, and doing your own thing, then this is a sign that you are a Sigma male. It's important to mention that males are always introverted, even though it sounds like a Sigma. This isn't always the case, and the differences are far more nuanced. If you prefer to be alone with your thoughts, work alone on your projects, engage in activities alone, or even just sit down to read a good book, you could be a Sigma male. But these are traits that can manifest themselves in introverts, extroverts, or ambiverts alike. Do you constantly have the urge to go against the grain? Do you find yourself getting irritated when people follow popular trends? Or feel the need to go against what's expected of you, sometimes just because if you answer yes to both, then you can probably assume you're a one-of-a-kind authentic Sigma male. In conclusion, the Sigma male is a fascinating example of the male personality and supposedly the rarest one. Do you think you're a true Sigma male or perhaps an alpha, beta, gamma, omega, or delta male? Ultimately, does it even really matter if you are living true to yourself and striving to become the best version of yourself that you can be? Then that's the essential thing. The Sigma male is a fascinating archetype, though it's also supposedly one of the rarest archetypes. Remember, the goal is to level up as men, to become the best version of ourselves that we can be. And if it helps you to identify yourself as a Sigma, then it's all for gain. I resonate with the alpha male's path, which brings me a great deal of clarity and understanding about myself. If you can find resonance and transparency in the course of the Sigma male, then I see it as a worthwhile use of your time. In this next video, I'm going to talk about the different types of women that are best for Sigma males. If you're a Sigma male looking for love, then this video is definitely for you. Make sure to check this out now.